Guys, it's Paris of Face Paint with Paris. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how I clean and maintain my face painting kit, and also giving some updated advice on what you guys should do to clean your kit as well. Although it's been up for debate if and when face painters should get back to work, what is not up for debate is that there's definitely going to be a new normal going forward. So I wanted to show you guys the things that I'm implementing to meet the challenges of today. So if you'd like to see how I clean my kit, stay tuned. First things first, I'm going to take down all of my paints and everything that is in my kit. I'm just going to clear it off so I can have a bare surface to start the cleaning. This includes baskets, trinkets, magnets, any and everything must come down. Next, I grab my Lysol wipes, and I'm just going to grab a few and use those to wipe down the surface. You can use spray or any other cleaning supply. I just really enjoy using wipes because they're handy and convenient. Here, I forgot to take down my stencils, but again, you want to clear off everything so you can wipe every surface. I have cleared off everything from the bottom and taken the tub out, so now I'm just going to wipe down the bottom tables and wipe down the back, the front. Again, I can't stress this enough. You just want to wipe down every single surface. While I am wiping, I just want to use this time to say, if you are not following me on Instagram already, definitely head over to Instagram so you can see my latest posts and my latest content, and so you don't miss out on anything. I post things on Instagram far more often than I post on YouTube. I'm trying to change that, but definitely head over to Instagram and follow me. Alright, so the new thing that I'm implementing is using Lysol spray in addition to the wipes. I just shake the can and give it a generous spray, and this will allow the cleaning agents to sit on the surface for several seconds and really get any bacteria that I may have missed with the wipes. Now it's time to clean my stencils. So I clean my face paint supplies in a bucket of hot water, hot soapy water, because I want my items to sit in there for a while and get the paint agitated, and so it'll be easier to clean after a few minutes. So I'm just gonna put all the stencils in there and then come back after a few. Now that they've been sitting for a while, the way I clean my stencils is by rubbing them between my fingers. I don't use a towel or a sponge because the stencils are very intricate, and there's parts of them that will rip or get bent out of shape if you use any cloth material, so that's why I choose to use my fingers. And then you'll also notice that although the stencil is clean, there's still some magenta and green staining. So staining is absolutely normal. You just want to make sure that your stencils are clean. If you want to reduce staining, then you're just going to have to wipe them down as you use them on the job. So staining is perfectly normal. Now I'm just going to clean the rest of my stencils. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe so you can continue to see more content like this. Hit the like icon if you actually like it, and the bell icon so you don't miss out on the next time that I post. Now it's time to clean my brushes. So how I clean them is I grab a handful of them, and as you can see, they're not terribly dirty, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how I clean all my brushes. And what I do is I agitate the bristles in the hot soapy water, and then I dump them in the water and take my time on each one. I make sure to wash the bristles, to wash the ferrule, and also the base of the brush. What you do not want to do is leave your brushes in for too long, because you don't want water to seep in to especially wood handle brushes. You also don't want water to get to the very end of the ferrule on the inside, so it doesn't loosen the glue that's holding your bristles together. So that's a way to keep the longevity of your brushes. Try not to have them soaking in water for very long. After I've rinsed them, now it's time to shape them and let them dry. So you want to shape your brushes before you lay them to dry so they can be ready for the next time you use them. All that I do is I use my fingers, put it in between my fingers, and just make sure everything is shaped the way it's supposed to, and then I lay them down flat. Next to take a bath are the sponges. I know at this point it feels like we've been cleaning for a while, but once you get it down, you can really knock out all these steps pretty quickly. None of my sponges are dirty, but again, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you how each different type of sponge can be cleaned, and it's pretty much all the same. You want to submerge them in your water, and what I do is I squeeze them until there's no more paint that comes out. Sometimes this takes a lot, sometimes it's fairly easy, but if you see there, all the bubbles are white, so that means you're good. At this point, we're done with the water tub, so I'm gonna take it away. The last items that I make sure to clean are the stars of the show, our face paint. So you may be asking, like, okay, so how do we clean the actual paint? And the answer is, like, you can't, but what I do is I clean around the sides just so it looks nice and new and presentable. So I grab some Huggies. You can also continue using your Lysol wipes, and what you want to do is scrub all of that extra paint away from the outside. You want to touch every surface, you want to get underneath there, and this will just ensure that you also just keep a nice professional look. Then as a final touch, I like to make the tops look presentable as well. So as we all know, when we're on the job, we're kind of moving fast and we kind of mix our colors all together. So I just like to restart with the colors in their designated spot. So all I do is I wet a brush, not so it's fully saturated, just so it's wet enough, and then I move the paint around on the surface to make it look clean again. For multicolor split cakes like this red, white, and blue 4th of July one, it's a little bit more challenging, but if you take your time, you can achieve the same effect. And that's it. This is how I clean my face painting kit. And I can't stress enough that these are the steps that I am implementing going forward into this new normal. And I hope it inspires some of you guys on how you guys can clean your kits as well, and what extra precautions that you guys are going to put in place. I know that these are challenging times, but I also know that our industry will recover. We provide happiness and joy to so many people, and because of that, I know that we will see the day again that we can be able to paint. And with that, I hope that you guys stay happy, safe, and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.